Well, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We have so much going on in our community, and it's not all skiing and snowboarding. And one of those events is happening tomorrow on Thursday down at EagleArts. And joining us are some of the folks running it. We have Tara, Jessica, and Rob. Look at this couch, guys. I'm leaning a little bit here. All right, I'm gonna kind of come. Let's even it out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So what's going on, guys? I'll have you guys kind of introduce yourselves, and you all come from different businesses, but you're kind of collaborating at this event tomorrow. So I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Tara Novak from Art Space Workshop and Gallery and EagleArts nonprofit down in Eagle, and we have a gallery and consignment for local artists, and we put on events and like to do collaborations with other organizations in the valley.
Love that. Love that. And Jessica?
I'm Jessica. I'm Reconnected Foundation's Director of Peer Support and Education. We're a 501c3 nonprofit in the area. We're the only recovery community organization here in Eagle County, and we put on some social events that are substance-free to bring the community together to connect authentically.
Amazing, amazing. And Rob?
My name is Rob Sharon, and I basically just work for Jessica.
Okay.
At Reconnected, I follow her instruction. So,
That's fair.
yeah, we get to work together and have fun and collaborate with different local partners to bring community together. That's really what it's all about.
Yeah, and it's kind of, tomorrow's event's got a cool kind of centerpiece around it, right? Do you guys want to talk a little bit about what this event is tomorrow?
Sure. So we're calling it Serenity, stitching for Serenity, or Stitching Serenity. So we're making prayer flags. So this is a project I've done in the past, but it's been a while, and I don't know, I had this feeling for this year of what can we do to bring hope and peace and love, to our world and to each other and whatnot, and put out some good intentions. And so we have fabric that we've cut and sewn to just be a base, and then we're going to add stencils and other pieces of fabric and ribbon and burlap or whatever people want to do to create their own special little piece of a flag, and then and they're going to add their own intention to it. So I'm going to have everybody take a moment, take a breath, and think about what they would like to have in their own hearts and what they would like to see out in our world, and so put that intention into their flag. And so then we're going to put all those flags together and string them, and then these guys can bring them to their events or have them at their home base or anything that they want to do with it. So,
Yeah,
and send that intention out into the
Well,
world.
we're looking at them right now on screen. So cool. And Jessica, how important is kind of this process that people go through to kind of have that self-reflection and think about things?
For me, I think it's incredibly important, if not one of the most important things. Having substance use disorder means that we become disconnected from our bodies. We become disconnected from our hearts. And I think having an organization like what we do and bringing community together to just connect without the need for substance, yes, it is awkward, but I find a medium such as art and prayer flag making can give people something to focus on. So it's not just that they're connecting with their own creativity, but in that moment of creating their intentional piece of art, they're also connecting with the people around them. And so it's these little moments that I think are paramount to people in recovery.
Definitely. And Rob, it's not just women, right? Like this is
This
is a good one for us too,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And I think, being here and having so many different opportunities for whatever, going to the extreme, it's nice to have an event where I can just be, and have a different side of me come out, and be led by, really my creative side isn't my most forthcoming side, and to have someone like Tara reach out and us collaborate and give us a space to go to, where I'm excited for what's going on tomorrow night,
Yeah. So speaking of the space, where is it? When is it? How do people sign up? Is there a cost associated with it? But if people want to get involved, how do they?
Okay, so Art Space is located at 120 Broadway in downtown Eagle. It's on the north end of Broadway, easy to find, next to Red Canyon
Tons
Cafe.
of parking.
Good amount of parking, yes. We can direct people if they're challenged.
I guess tons. It's kind of relative. A relative term.
It's a relative
Compared to some
term.
other places,
Yeah.
there's some good parking down there.
So we're going to have food and music, live music, and we're going to have a mocktail bar, which is
Sweet.
going to be really fun. And no, I mean, it's just show up and just be open, to what this organization does and why we're there. But keep an open mind as to, this is a wonderful opportunity to come and meet people that are in a like-minded moment, and be respectful of that and also embrace it. I think it's a wonderful thing to just come and be.
Definitely.
That's my biggest thing in a lot of my artwork also, is about just taking a breath and be in the moment, be you, be with community,
Yeah.
and embrace connecting with people, and don't worry about what you're going to create, because when you just let it go and you don't worry about it and you just connect with people and just do, it just happens.
Definitely. And what a perfect time for it. We're it might not feel like it, but we're kind of in the middle of winter, right? We're kind of in that weird phase here that people start to have emotions and stuff. And so what a great time to do it. So definitely consider checking it out tomorrow. But you guys are working on other stuff all the time too. What else do you guys do outside of this?
Well, we have gallery events on second Fridays is what we normally do at Art Space. We also have a big murder mystery, or I got to call it Mystery on Broadway. I'm taking out that word this year. It's an annual fundraising event that we put on. That's a live game, interactive game, where people sign up, and that one's a ticketed event. And they walk around to the different businesses downtown, and they listen to actors tell their spiel of their story, and and then we have an after party where we reveal who done it.
Oh, how cool!
And so that's really fun event, and so we have that coming up, and then we have some other things coming up this summer. But that's our next.
All
big,
I can think
big
about
event.
is there's been a murder in Savannah in the office.
This one's
That's all I
gonna
can think about.
this one's gonna be like a Kentucky Derby style, so it'll be like a horse race theme with the big hats and
So
decorated
fun.
hats and stuff like that. So it'll
How
be fun.
awesome!
Love
Yeah.
that.
And obviously, you guys are on social media, so if people just want to kind of
Yeah.
follow along and keep tabs on what's going
Yeah,
on.
our
that's a great
website
place.
is eaglearts.org, and we're on Facebook and Instagram at EagleArts and Art Space Workshop. So either of those, you'll find a lot of what we do.
Okay, awesome. And then what about you guys, Rob and Jessica?
So one of our I would say our cornerstone of program is our peer support and advocacy program, where we support people in Eagle County who are struggling with substance use or mental health challenges. So that's anyone in Eagle County that is affected by substance use. And it's also anyone who has been in recovery for a period of time and they just want more. Addiction thrives in isolation. And so even when we remove the substance and we find, oh, I might feel a little depressed still, we're here to support you. We're here to explain or perhaps guide gently what recovery means and how to supplement your life with things like these kinds of events, with community, with skinning. So we meet with people one-on-one, sometimes on a weekly basis, bi-weekly. So if anyone is in need of support, a listening ear, or want to talk about their sober curiosity, we are here for them. We also put on quite a few social events. So tomorrow night it's from 6 to 8 p.m. No registration required. You guys can just show up. We hope that we have a great crowd there. The Full Belly and Gypsum will be catering, and then we'll have a mocktail bar, as Tara said. So we've got a lot of stuff happening this summer. So you can, stay updated on our website, which is www.reconnected.org, and our Instagram, which is reconnected_foundation.
And do you have the phone number memorized?
Yes, it's 970-306-SOUL.
Nice.
Which is 7685.
Awesome. And then really quickly, this is really important in our community, right? I mean, it's important everywhere, but specifically to our area, right? Can you guys talk a little bit about how people in our area might fall into that substance abuse or kind of struggle?
Sure. Yeah, I can speak very briefly, just in my own personal experience. I was in active addiction when I moved here, and it worsened when I got up here because I was in hospitality, and it was the only thing that I really could do. I was working so much that I couldn't go out and ski and do all the things that people typically move here for. So drinking was the thing that I chose to do. So it was really tough, and I was very isolated, and it really wasn't until I had a really hard conversation with myself of I've got to do something to change this. So I approached it head on. But.
Awesome. I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, and you know, last night actually I was in the sauna at the Gravity House.
Sweet.
And I was like leaving, and I like was making small talk to this random dude there, and he was like, are you possibly like Rob? And I was with my friend Creighton from like Reconnected, and he's like, I was like, yeah, and he's like, dude, I've been 11 months sober today,
Awesome,
and
man.
we follow you
Awesome.
on Instagram, and it's like such a good thing, right? And he has never shown up to one of our events, right?
Yeah.
But just to hear that message that there's hope provided,
Yeah.
even through the phone screen, and like how scary it can be, even 11 months into this journey, to show up in person at an event,
That's
you
it.
know, and that's what we're here today to do, to invite those people that have yet to like. It's not as scary. We're like very silly, you know, and lighthearted, and you can like show up
And so here's your chance. Get
Yeah.
on out there tomorrow. Come on out with these kind folks. Have a great day, and thank you guys for joining and sharing your stories and your backgrounds, and thanks for all you do in the community, and good luck out there tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep an eye out for that mystery in Savannah.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with the rest of the show.